Black Adam isn't for me. It was very comic booky. It was a little retro, like the 90s aesthetic comic books that have since progressed. It felt like a throwback, but I'm not privy to Black Adam and the other characters in this film. So if you like pyro porn and action, a lot of action sequences, I think you can enjoy Black Adam. But if you're looking for a deeper story like the Batman was earlier this year, you're probably going to be a little disappointed. Should you support it? 100%. So to reiterate, Black Adam is very comic booky in a way that may not resonate with average moviegoers. I think this was a specialty for particularly the comic book character, but also comic book fans, maybe, because the story isn't really rich, or they didn't spend any time really developing an interesting enough story. Um, and again, it had that retro vibe that felt like superhero movies from back in the 90s, which I liked. And I'm not necessarily a comic book fan, but I did kind of enjoy the escapism of comic book movies from the 90s. So you can enjoy it if you're not a comic book fan. Pierce Brosnan's Dr. Fate was a good arc. The only problem I have is that he's so underutilized, and maybe they'll develop his character down the line. I think Aldous Hodge's character sort of had more visibility in this film, and I would have liked Dr. Fate a lot. Noah Centinio's Atom Smasher is kind of the comic relief of the story, and I think he did a decent job, but I think the humor could have been punched up some more. It felt a little on the juvenile side, but it was okay. And Aldous Hodge plays Hawkman. His suit didn't fit. I think he had some good lines, but his suit didn't really fit, and it should have been tailored to his body. Quintessa Swindle plays Cyclone, and I like that her suit was not hypersexualized like a lot of women comic book characters. This was fitting of someone her. I think it was age appropriate. However, it leaned more Poison Ivy and Tinkerbell, but that's okay because it wasn't so overtly sexual. Sada Shahi, Brody Sabungui, and Mohammed Amr gave the story some depth, but it wasn't necessarily developed. But they did give the story some depth and charm that I did appreciate. Now, the CGI is very animated, and I think weakened the texture of the cinematography and the overall finish. I saw this in Dolby, so it looked good, but overall it did feel a little on the animated side, especially when Black Adam levitates. There was a cartoony vibe to it that I thought kind of weakened it a little. Nonetheless, it's entertaining. Like, it's entertaining nonstop, but you sort of feel right before the third act, you sort of feel the weightiness of the time. But the third act does punch it up enough with the action. Now, as far as Power, Kanye's song Power was Black Adam's theme music, and I thought that kind of dated it. I think that song, it's a nice song, but it's so overused. It's been used in so many films that when it does pop up in Black Adam, it sort of felt dated. It sort of felt throwbacky with the theme song. And I felt like an outsider. Shazam is used a lot in this film, and I felt kind of like an outsider. I had to get immediately on the Googler to figure out what that means. Like, how does it play a part in the larger theme of Black Adam's story? So it wasn't explained, but I had to figure that out on my own. Henry Cavill's Man of Steel, the crowd exploded. There was a thunderous applause in his mid-credit scene. I'm glad that the fans appreciated his appearance in this movie. There's a lot of explosions and a lot of action. So if you're looking for a lot of action sequences, you will definitely enjoy, especially in the third act, you'll enjoy it. It'll be entertaining for you. Overall, Black Adam is a good DC film. Like, I saw the Batman twice. I saw Spider-Man No Way Home twice. And a few others. But would I see this one twice? I wouldn't see it twice. I don't think it's as entertaining for me to see it twice in the theaters. I would wait to see it again streaming if it's on. And I like what the direction The Rock is going in, and hopefully going forward the story is stronger going forward. I think that's what it might have been lacking overall. But yeah, see it. If you like it, if you like action, you'll love this one.